Hey folks, welcome back to Hot Tub Beer Review. Today, we're going to go have some plain chicken nuggets from Stickman Brews out of Royersford, Pennsylvania.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. I've got Jay. I've got Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What are we drinking or chewing on today, gentlemen?
The plain chicken nuggets from Stickman Brews. This has been an interesting one that's been in my fridge, and I've been excited to try it. To start drinking, and Andy can tell us all about it.
Yes, interesting indeed.
The can art reminds me of, the chicken nuggets or the little animal crackers.
Yeah, it's Dino chicken nuggets.
Dino nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a pale ale, but it's pretty hazy there.
Yeah, it does have some haze to it.
Golly, it smells like a hazy IPA.
Sure does.
Smells delicious.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Well, it kind of makes sense. Based on what I read about the brewery, why it's labeled as one thing, but it might taste differently.
Okay. You want to explain?
Is it made with real chicken? Is it made with real chicken nuggets? Is that what we're going to find out?
It is a pale ale, as it's labeled, 5.5%. That is the only thing I could find out about it. Now, Stickman Brews out of Royersford, Pennsylvania, opened December of 2015. He is owner, and he opened it with his cousin and his cousin's wife. And he originally got started with beer, brewing and selling beer out of his dorm room at Pitt, University of Pittsburgh, to help pay for college. Yeah. So, but then he kind of got a brewing gig and got another one. And so he's like, finally wanted to open his own. He actually became Pennsylvania's first and only brewery to use all open fermentation. So they don't close in the tanks. It's open fermentation, gets wild yeast from the air. So it's one reason why some of their beers, kind of get the wild taste, kind of like farmhouse, because he brewed, it's like a Belgian farm, because he brewed Americanized twists on Belgian and farmhouse ales or styles, but he did other styles too, hence this pale ale. So the open top fermented with wild yeast of the farmhouse strains of yeast and things like that. So I remember reading an article, and I had to get all of this information from like articles, newspaper, magazine articles, things like that, because we ran into the same thing as with Champion Brewing.
Oh no.
They closed September 30th, 2023.
Wow.
Stickman Brews closed. So I couldn't find any information. Their website says it does not exist or something like that, or and didn't give any reason why it closed. So boo, because it was pretty well acclaimed. I mean, it had some really good reviews, and he's in one interview, he said he really didn't like labels on beers. So when people come into the brewery and they're like wanting an IPA, or he's like, well, we don't have that. We've got this, whatever, we call it. It's close to this, but so that's all I could find.
Wow.
So yet
That's
again,
two.
another limited
Yeah.
edition that we have.
It's highly limited. We're so exclusive.
Mhm. Two within an extremely short period.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one I got when I was at Hilton Head, that was the Champion Brew out
The
of
beer,
some Virginia,
shower beer.
Charlotte's. Yeah, shower beer.
Yep.
Out of Charlotte. Is that out of Charlotte? No, Charlottesville, Virginia. And then this one, when I went to Philadelphia, I got, and that was the June trip, and it closed a mere less than 2 weeks ago. It closed from the date of our review.
People are going to stop letting us buy their beer if this trend continues.
Stop letting Andy buy their beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they technically close, before we review.
Yes,
maybe in anticipation. Yeah. Maybe in anticipation of the review. They're like, just like, Chandelure changed the name of a beer we did, we reviewed the very first one and then we reviewed it again and it was a different name. I think it's maybe something to it.
Has anyone had this before? I don't think y'all have, because that's
no, not this crowd.
I think this is the last time.
I've got one more.
I was about to ask, did you get any extras?
I think it was 4-pack. So yeah, I've got one more. Yeah, I think it was one more.
All right.
Well, let's rate this thing.
Let's do it. Jay, why don't you go first? What do you think?
I really like it. It does, I guess, because of the description, it makes sense what you said, the open fermentation. I often wonder, do insects get in there though with it like that? But it's just part of protein, I guess, along with the beer.
It might be the flocculence. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does. It reminds me of kind of a hoppy pale ale, that's hazy. I think I'll have to go with around a 7.5. It's good flavor and it's not extremely carbonated. I really enjoy it. Thank you, sir.
All right, Andy, what do you think?
It's if you gave it to me and did not tell me what it is, I would have said, well, it feels like a light IPA, a hazy IPA. It reminds me nothing of a pale ale. I don't care. I like it. It's good. It's got refreshing. It feels light. It's got that kind of tropical, fruity, hazy flavor, very juicy. And it is almost crushable. It just tastes, it's so light on the palate and doesn't hit you with this bitterness that lingers. So it is really, really good one. I'm sorry this place is closed down, because it makes me want to have more of their beer based on this one. Jay, I'm there with you at a 7.5. Easy going.
I'm with you. I would like to have more, and that's exactly right. 5.5. It's on that crushable scale.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll agree with both of y'all on the descriptions. It is very light. And on the nose, you think you're getting an IPA, a hazy IPA. I think that the best way I can describe it is it's a hazy IPA that's a little watered down in a sense, because it is, and that makes sense because it's not all the way to the hazy IPA level. But it's, like you said, Andy, the bitter is not there lingering. It has a little bit of flavor to it, but it doesn't stick around. And I think that again just feels a little watered down to me. I think it's fine. I definitely would drink it again. It's nothing I'm going to search out because they don't make it anymore. So with that, I'm gonna give it a 7. I think it's a nice beer. I'd drink one if you handed it to me. But it's decent for what it is. And I do like the open fermentation, the fact that you explained that to us. I think that definitely explains kind of where you go from a pale ale to what we have. Because again, Andy, you're right. I would have never guessed a pale ale if you handed this to me and made me guess what it is.
I wish their website was still up so I could read, find some information maybe to see if all of their beers are open, or did they start incorporating some regular closeout? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we do have an IT guy amongst us who could dig into that. But
this guy, he can barely put up a link.
I could put up a link. That's no problem. It's just remembering to do it. That's the problem. So
you have to enter in an IT ticket.
Yes, if you put a ticket in, I'll do it. No problem.
Submit the ticket. It's done.
Exactly. Web help desk.
All right, that's going to be a 7.3 for the plain chicken nuggets from Stickman Brews. Hey, I don't know if you're going to be able to find this one. Probably not, since they don't exist anymore.
On a dusty shelf somewhere.
Maybe, but hey, if you do see anything from Stickman, then I guess you should go ahead and grab it because you won't have that opportunity later on. So do that for sure. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Check us out on all the social media. Links are down below in the description. Also, check us out on our Discord server. We have a Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server where the three of us chat about beer and some other stuff with the people who have joined us. And also, lastly, if you have any interest in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, like the shirt that Jay has on, or a glass or anything like that, check out a link below for that as well. All I got for this one. Randy in the attic and Jay, I have been. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.